one issue. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we want to discuss about the problem scenario. Before we start, I am Marisatul Umairah binti Cik Rosli as a moderator, and we have three guests here, which are Siti Nur Khadijah binti Shahidan as a professor in economic at International Islamic University of Malaysia. Next, we have Marisatul Maisarah binti Muhammad as a teacher economic at MRSM Langkawi. And last, we have Nur Idayu binti Salim, study at University Malaya in course International Economic. As we know, Malaysia have three classes of income, which are B40, M40 and T20. As a knowledge, I just want to share the percent of the population income for B40. B40 is a 40% that the household income will be below than 4,000 ringgit Malaysia. Otherwise, M40 is 40% and the range of the household income must more than 4,000 ringgit Malaysia but below than 11,000 ringgit Malaysia. And not be forgot, T20 must 20% with each more than 11,000 ringgit Malaysia of household income. From that percent, we can see the living standard are higher, but household income is. Before we continue, I prepared a short video for guests to review about it. From the video, I recognize that the billionaire did not invest into economic cycle, but the ordinary people have advantage because they invest into the economic through their sale and purchase. So I just want to ask randomly, Miss Katie, about this issue. What your opinion, Miss Katie?
Okay, thank you to the moderator. Okay, in my opinion, as a professor, the solution for the issue that was highlighted is redistribute income and wealth among the population. Okay, when the billionaire pay the tax, the total of the tax that was paying will be channeled to the government revenue, and the government will give some help to the B40 and M40 community through the tax that was paying by the billionaire. In the pandemic COVID-19, the example is billionaires are not exception to pay tax like expenditure tax, sales tax, and business tax. But the B40 and M40 also not exception to get some help from the government because they also have paid some tax. So the B40 will get 2,000 ringgit Malaysia and the M40 will get 1,600 Malaysia. The help is called Bantuan Prihatin Nasional or BPN that was given in two phases, which is 1.0 and 2.0. Okay, in this situation, we can see the gap between the B40, M40 and T20 can be closed. So thank you. That's all about my opinion.
Oh, that is a good solution, Miss Katie. So we can continue to Teacher Maiza. Before I forgot about the scene of the tax cut is given to the billionaire, he did not invest in our country, but he interested invest in overseas. As example in the video is Cayman Islands. So what your opinion, Teacher Maiza, about this situation?
Okay, thank you, the moderator. In my opinion, Cayman Island was chosen by billionaire to invest is because it's a tax-free and get high return. In the Cayman Island, 90% are imported goods and 10% are export goods. This situation is different in Malaysia, which taxes on every billionaire. If the billionaire do not want to pay taxes, he will be subject to legal action. First, the first is subject to a section 103 in bracket 3, penalty of a 10% increase in tax payable. Second, they will be blacklisted and banned from leaving the country by the immigration department. So, when you think back, if billionaires are not taxes, the national economy is experiencing a deficit in the balance of payment. Before I forget, I want to remind billionaire to pay taxes before legal action is taken. So that's all my opinion.
Oh, I see. There is a nice answer, Teacher Maiza, and good advice. Before we end this discussion, let's go to the IU. From the answer, Miss Katie and Teacher Maiza, what you can conclude, IU, as a student studying in economics?
Thanks, moderator. The conclusion I can draw from the answer discussion by professor and teachers is that those who receive assistance will continue to be increasing in terms of household income. This will result when the purchasing power of consumers will increase and give the effect of increased national profits due to the existence of domestic transactions. Meanwhile, billionaires will be obliged to pay taxes imposed on them so that the money cannot be invested abroad. Among the taxes imposed on billionaires are direct taxes and indirect taxes. The tax is to increase income for the country. That way, state revenue is used to build schools, repair roads, and even improve the electricity networks. This causes the standard of living of the community to increase.
The conclusion was great, IU. Thank you, Miss Katie, Teacher Maiza, and IU, for bringing your opinion. Bye. Till we'll meet again.